J-Drone here. What's going on, guys? If you follow me, you know I just got this X100, and if you've been with me for a while, you knew I had the 130T. Both these are acro birds. Both these come with their own controllers, or like this one, you can get it bind and fly. And if you have a jumper, or if you have the original big boy X7 controller from XK, you could bind it to that. Save yourself some money from having a bunch of controllers. But this video is to show you how to bind these drones. I'm gonna go over it with this drone, and then you'll just need to do the same application to this one. I will show you where the bind button is on that one as well. But first thing, we need to locate the bind button. The bind button is, we'll go ahead and take out the battery here. The bind button is to the right there. It's right in front of my finger. So the easiest way to do it, if you don't have small hands or small fingers, just pop this shell off. It comes off super easy. And then you'll be able to see right in front of, well, we'll just move that right there. This button right there is your bind button. So what we're going to do is we are going to get it to the binding status. I already have it bound on here, but and actually what I should do, I'm gonna try to show you from scratch. So that's for the XK130, that's the one above it. Model setup, let's go to load, we'll go on the XK100, and just for right now, that's the protocol, it's Futaba. We're just gonna get off of there just so it doesn't bind automatically, so I can show you exactly how to bind it. So what you want to do, you want to go ahead and plug in your battery here. Okay, you'll have solid blue and solid red. We want to hold this until solid blue goes out. Now it's in bind mode. So what you need to do is, essentially, if you're new to jumper, I'll walk through it. You're going to hit this button here. You're going to go to model menu, model setup. You're going to go into file load, and essentially you would go to none, and then you would go down here and name it. You would go in here, you would delete whatever it'd say and name it what you want. In this case, XK100, that's what I've named it. You want, it doesn't matter what the icon's on. I have it on multi because we're using multi. Model type, you do one on multi. TX power really doesn't matter. I run on 150 watts, milliwatts. And then you want to go over, you want to go over to the right protocol and press. That's how you know it's bound. And if you want to give it a test to see if it's bound, let's go ahead and just bamzo. It is definitely bound. So there are a couple things that you need to do to get this into acro. You'll need to go into your, and what I did, I clicked back, that's your back button. Go into your mixers. You will go down to channel 5. Normally it will say none. You want to make it say simple. And then right here, we are going to just drop. And as you can see, as I'm flipping the switch, let's see here, it'll change. One on that first one, and then we want to click save. We want to go down to channel 6, and again, normally it'll say none, but you want it to say simple, and then you want to assign a switch, which I already have it assigned to B1. B0 is top, B1 is what I want it on, and then we will click save, and then just back out of there. So normal flight mode is all your switches up. If you want to go into acro, you need to put this switch down and this switch down, and then you are in acro. I'm going to show you on this one where the bind button is. We're just going to disconnect this, and we could actually turn the jumper off as well. On this one, it's the same procedure. The only difference is if you flick this down, so if you just flick that down, once you have that one bound, it goes into acro. You don't need a double switch. The bind button on this one, you don't need to disassemble. It's actually accessible. It is right there. Even my big hand can get in there and press it. So good. All right, guys, I hope this helps somebody. I know there's one review of some guy that explains all this, how to put it to Devo if you're running off of Deviation on a different controller, which that's what the jumper is running off of, Deviation. And he didn't show his display. He didn't show how to set up channels, and I was pretty upset. I don't like people Not that I don't like them. I don't care for reviews that waste my time. Hopefully I don't waste your guys' time. Hopefully I get right to the point. I mean, we're at 5 minutes and I basically explained how to connect both these. I showed you where the bind button is on this one and that one. I explained that you need your channel 5 and channel 6 toggles down to get into acro. You only need channel 5 to get into acro on that. Guys, I'm J Drone. If you haven't subscribed, please do it later.